Dressmakers, welcome again to another video. In this video we'll be learning how to thread this overlocker. This uses a 4 thread and you can see a 4 tension right here. Now let's start threading. You need to go into this machine, and this machine has several compartments. For you to be able to thread it, you need to open up all these parts so that you are able to have access into the inside. So push this backward like this, then flip this down. This way you are able to open this part. Okay, can you see how it is being done? Next thing, you are going to push this button. There's a press push button here. Okay, can you see that black button? So you can open that part up as well. And lastly, you can open this top part. Okay, so now you have the access to the inside of your machine to start threading. So this part will help me to lift this lever up. Then I can actually move this compartment out so that I can have access to my needles. Okay, so flip it up like this, then push down, then push towards your left hand. Now put in the first thread here, and then the second, third and fourth. Next, after putting the first thread there, you come up here and put it inside that hole. Next, it goes inside this hole just like this. All right, and next it goes inside the hole on this metal part. Okay, and after here it goes into the tension. All right, just go before your machine, sit in front of your machine, and then you will be able to do this. Don't just watch this video, sit in front of your machine so that you're able to practice this, because this is actually a kind of a long video. And please support this channel by giving this video a thumbs up, because making these videos actually cost a lot sometimes. Okay, so give the video a thumbs up. So after that hole right there, it goes into this hole as well, and then it goes into the hole with this marking. Okay, can you see that part where you see the marking? It goes into the hole beside it, then it goes into this next hole. Okay, this metal plate has 2 holes as well. One is for the first thread and one is for the second one. So put it in the exterior hole. All right, put it into this exterior hole. That's for the first thread, and then you keep going, and then also into this next part as well. All right, and then right here it goes into this hole. There's this hole right there. Okay, so you can just make the loop more visible by twisting that arm that you just saw me twist right now. Okay, you can see that I'm twisting it, so I'm able to get access to this part. Okay, look at this part. Take a look at this part. I'm going to show you on this phone. Okay, so this is the part that we're trying to get through. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so once you're able to get through that part, you want to put your thread right there. Okay, and then the thread goes into this part. It has to lay flat like this, so from the back to the front. That's how the thread is going to sit correctly, from the back to the front. So you wind that wind the wheel down so that you can have access to the other part. So basically I'm just passing the thread over to the other part, okay, just so I can have access to the second part, and I just put it into the hole of that second part. Okay, can you see? So this is basically all we need to do for the first thread, and then you just bring it up here, and that's it. So that's it for the first thread. Next thing is you go ahead to pull, and then you start threading the next thread as well. Drop your thread down here next, then you put it into that second, third hole, then it goes into this metal plate. Okay, and next after this metal plate, it goes into this tension, which I am threading right now. Can you see I'm doing it? It's just basically the same for all the 4 thread. Okay, from the dropping the thread to the first, second and third part, then to the tension. Okay, that is just basically the same. So put it in this hole that is beside this first one that you thread, and then next you put it into this hole with the second marking. You will see that the first marking has 1 hole beside it. This second marking also has 1 hole beside it. So you put the second thread in just like that, and then you just follow through just as I'm doing it. Sit in front of your machine so that you're able to understand, you're able to see it as you're saying it here in the front of your machine, and just keep following the hole that this second thread is going through. I'm sure this video is clear. You can see I'm wheeling this down so that I can see those ones that are hidden. So this part has two. We threaded one for the first thread, and this one is also going to be for the second thread as well. So just like we did, the thread has to lay flat on this groove part. Okay, can you see? So this is the first one we thread, so it's two, and this is the second one. So the thread goes in from like inside to outside. Just take a look at how I'm going to do this now. It goes in from the back to the front. Okay, from back to front. Okay, so this is how you are going to get. Once you get that thread out, it has to lay flat on that groove, like that line groove that you see. Okay, so I'm going to pass the thread to the other side so that I can really have a good access to that second part. Okay, so once you pass it out to the other side, then you can just put it in that second hole. Can you see? So I just put it in that second hole just now. Okay, and then that is what's about with the second threading. As soon as you do the first threading, you basically see the lines where the second threading has to go. The two thread is what goes into this lower compartment. Okay, and don't also forget that this part that looks alike is two. One, which is the one that is first, is for the first thread, and one is for the second thread. Okay, so now we are going to start threading the third one. After I dropped my thread, I went through that 3 channels that we did, then to the tension. So after the tension, we have 3 holes here. Take a look, you can see 3 holes. So the first one is going to be for the first thread, and there's going to be a hole which will separate the third thread now and the fourth thread. So the first one that is at your exterior is what you are going to put this thread. Okay, I use different color just so we are able to like identify it. So it goes into this first hole. This part is like 3 compartments. Take a look at it. It's 3 compartments that you are seeing right here. So the first thread goes into the first hole. That is the third thread now. Then it goes inside this hole. There's a hole here that you're seeing now. So the thread goes inside it like that. Okay, then this next plate has 2 holes in it. Okay, then the thread goes into the exterior hole. That is the one that is close to you, not the one that is inside. Okay, so now we have taken our thread into it like that. This threading the overlocker might seem a lot, but if you take your time, you are going to understand it. So this part has 2 holes also. So put this in the first one. The third thread goes in the first one. Okay, don't forget the lower part takes 2 thread, and the upper compartment also takes 2 thread. So once you are able to also thread this third one, you will see the access for the last thread. Okay, take a look at how I am putting my thread into this part. Okay, so this is more like a clip. It just clips. Can you see that? It clips your thread in just like that. So that is the next one. Then the next one now is for the thread to go into the needle. This machine usually have 2 needles, so you're going to be using the first needle, which is the one on your left for this. Then the next one, which is the needle on your right, will be the one that will take the 4th thread. So the needle on your right hand is going to be the one with the 3rd thread, and that's what I'm threading right now. So now we've been able to thread 3. We are going to do the last one now. So drop the thread, that's the 4th thread, pass it through the 1st, 2nd and 3rd hole. Then next it goes into this tension. Okay, just like we've been doing it, and then you clip it through. Okay, so I'm just taking a recap. Okay, this is a 4 thread. It has 4 tensions. It uses 4 thread. Okay, so it's going to be from your thread. Okay, your thread. Okay, next to this hole, next to the hole right here on this metal. Okay, then next to this hole, and then the tension. Okay, so that's how we've been doing it. So now put your thread into the 4th like this, and then go into that small hole that is under the tension. But for this part, you are going into this hole. So now use the last one. I told us earlier that the second hole will separate the first and the last. Okay, so use the last hole to pull past this thread into it. Okay guys, please just watch. Dressmakers, please just watch this video. Talking may not explain some of these things. Just get in front of your machine and watch, and just put your thread wherever you see me putting the thread, and I'm sure that you are going to be able to thread your overlocker perfectly. Don't also forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let the views and the likes match. If you do not give this video a thumbs up, there's no way I'm going to know you like watching this content. All right, and feel free to also suggest any content that you want to see in the comment section. Okay, so this part is going to be like the last thread. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this now into the second O. Once you do the third, it will be easy for you to do the fourth. So you just have to put the last thread into the O's that has not been occupied. Okay, so just like I've done, just pull the thread out from that O, just like that. And the next thing is it will go into that last O on top of like the metal plates. I'm just trying to find the best angle to show you this thing so that it can be really clear to you. So it goes into that O, and after here it goes into that clip. Okay, so it goes into that clip now. Just like we clip the third one, we are also going to be clipping this as well. Okay, so it goes into that clip just like that. All right, and then after clipping it in, you wind that wheel up so you get the needle to come up. Okay, and then you just push the thread into the needle from front to the back, just like we did for the third needle. Like I said earlier, this machine usually work with 2 needles. Okay, for it to be a 4 thread. If you want to take out 1 needle, that means you want to use it as a 3 thread machine, which can also totally work. Okay, at this point I had to turn on the light so I'm able to see the needle eye. It was a little bit difficult at that point, so I just had to turn on the light to see that needle eye. And then this is basically the last thing that you want to do. Once you are able to get your needle into this part, that is just all. Okay, getting this needle in was really a lot of headache, I must say, but at last it was done. So this is just a recap. Look at how you are going to be passing the thread till you get to the tension, how you are going to open up the compartments, and how you are going to close the compartments. This is just a recap, just so that you see what you want to do. Okay, flip all the thread backward just like this, and this lever helps you to, like, when you press this lever, it will raise that part up so that you can put your fabric or anything. Can you see how I'm raising it? And then the other lever that is on your right foot, that one is to pedal the machine to overlock. So the 4 thread machine usually come with 2 levers. One will help you raise these compartments up so you can thread, so you can put your fabric inside. Then the other one is to pedal the machine to like overlock. So I hope we all find this video really helpful. So just like I'm putting the thread now, I'm just pressing the lever. That's how this is able to come up. Press the lever, this will raise up automatically. So now press the lever on the right foot, and then you are able to overlock. This is how we have been able to overlock this neatly. So I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like this content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.